Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. I was getting a little overwhelmed before this, thinking about all the things that I have to do later today. So I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here. Let's practice. Come onto your mat and come on into your downward facing dog. Coming into your downward dog, or getting started in child's pose. Before this, I was doing stuff. I've talked about that before. But I was also thinking about the stuff I need to do after this, which isn't necessarily a good idea, because then I start to get overwhelmed. So this is good, right? This practice definitely helps me slow down. I hope it helps you slow down. We can take it one breath at a time. Let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. Set your hands, spread your fingers wide. Set your feet Winston just side. Let's take another big breath in and a long breath out. And if you want to add in some movement, you can walk out your dog. Maybe move your head around a little bit. Feel the movement of your breath. Just this breath. Once more, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Here, take your feet wide, outer edges of your mat. Walk them in a little bit. And then you take your right hand towards your left ankle, the outside of your left ankle. And your right hand might land somewhere else on the leg, might be higher, that's okay. Just a little twist. You can take a peek under your left shoulder. Heels don't have to touch down, but they can soften your toes. Press down and away with your left hand. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And bring your right hand back. And then switch sides. Left hand towards the outside of your right ankle, somewhere on the outside of that right leg. You can use that connection just to gently draw you into this twist. Feel what there's room for here. Take a peek under your right shoulder. Check in with your toes, soften. Fingers spread wide, hand without moving presses down and away. A big breath in. Then a long breath out. And then go ahead and bring your left hand back. You come on back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Once more, a big inhale. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet together or apart, soft knees. Rise to stand. Come all the way up. Reach your hands up. From the ground, lift up a big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Set an intention for your practice. Together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale. Sweep up, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up. Knees can be lifted or lowered here. Fingers spread wide. Take a big breath in. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down. Low push-up. You can also drop your knees here. Inhaling, upward facing dog, your cobra or your low cobra variation. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or stick in a child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And this is a shorter practice, but we don't have to rush it. We can take our time. Take one breath at a time. Allow ourselves to slow down. Notice especially if you're thinking mind gets ahead of you in the practice or into your day. Again, that's when I start to get overwhelmed. So one thing at a time, one breath at a time. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Set your hands and your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes Take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Once more here, deep breath in, exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, fill up, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. You can step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. But even that, take one breath at a time so you can really tune in, tap in to this breath. Allow yourself to be here, whatever else you might have going on later today. Just a little bit of space here so you can feel grounded, supported, and come back into your center. Come back into your strength and your power. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, right? Coming back in to your strength, your power, your balance. And then you can move through the rest of your day with a little more ease, with a little more grace, less struggle, and certainly with more joy. Set your feet here, big bend to your knees, strong core, long through your upper body, tall in your upper body, heart lifts. Take a big breath in, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana, back foot spins flat, rise up, big bend in your front knee, long and strong through your back leg. Set your gaze here or close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Set your feet. Big bend in your front knee. Check in with your feet. Check in with your breath. Feel where you are right here, right now. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Soften your shoulders, your face and your jaw. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a long breath in. And empty out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps. Warrior one. Root down, rise up. Exhale, hands come back down. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog. Take a big inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Come all the way up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga. Low push up. Step or jump back. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge. Come up. Right heel lifted, set your left foot, set your gaze, big breath in, airplane Dekasana. Lift off. Lift through your left leg, lengthen through your left leg, and lift your right leg. Extend your hands back, spin your palms down, feel your shoulder blades squeeze in, and move towards your hips. So maybe a little more lift in your chest and your heart here. Strong standing legs, strong breath, nice and easy. Come on up and into your eagle. Wrap your right leg up and over. Wrap your right arm under. Your drishti will shift. Right, but you can shift your gaze slowly, one breath at a time. So you can still use it for balance, for stability. Right hip, right shoulder back. Now, in your eagle, start to tip forward. Elbows towards knees. But watch out for rounding forward. Notice you started to hang on with your toes. I noticed I was starting to hang on with my toes. Feel if you can soften. Breathe here for 3, 2. Unwrap back to your airplane. Dekasana. Again, lengthening through your legs, lifting your chest, lifting your heart. Take a big breath in. Drop back, crescent lunge. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior 1, rise up. Open out, warrior 2. Go ahead and add in some space between your feet, lengthen through your arms, spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. Lifting from your right hip, toes are soft. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Once more, big inhale, exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps again, crescent lunge, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And your right knee lifted or lowered. Lengthening through your spine, letting your chest lift. Left shoulder rolls back. Hands can stay together or they can open up. You might land your right hand under your right shoulder. Work with the arm on the outside of the left leg. A couple of good deep breaths here, using your inhale to lengthen. And then as you exhale, you can feel if you have room for the twist. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Give yourself some room to twist and rinse out. Let go of some of the stuff that maybe you have to do later today, at least for while you're here. Now, keeping your twist, set your right hand under your right shoulder, flat on your mat if it isn't there already. And from here, step back to your side plank. Left foot steps back. Oops, I overstepped. And it might be that you drop your left hand down and then transition to your side plank. In your side plank, you can have your feet stacked or drop the right knee. Maybe lift the left foot. Take a big breath in. Come on back to your high push-up, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Now warrior 1, rise up. Open out, warrior 2. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg, your left arm up to the sky. Check in with your feet. Check in with your breath. Check in. Check in with your thinking mind so that if you are thinking about the stuff you have to do later today, you can come back. Your top arm can stay high. It can extend forward. You can work with your half bind or your full bind here. It happens to me when I practice. All of a sudden, a thought pops up. Oh, I have to email her, right? So I notice it and then just come right back. Come back to your breath. A big breath in and a long breath out. Give yourself some space, right, from your thinking mind, from all that other stuff, so you can come back into balance and again, meet all of the challenges in your day with a little more ease, a little more grace, and enjoy a little more. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. Feet parallel or pigeon-toed. Interlace your fingers at your low back. You can add a towel or strap between your hands. Let your shoulders roll back. Drop your knuckles down. Lift your chest. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, fold forward. Hands can come up and over for the shoulder rinse. You can also work with a different hand variation. Take a long inhale and a big exhale. Once more here, deep breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands, come halfway up. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Runner's lunge, plant your hands. Step back to your high push-up. Here, come down to your forearms for your forearm plank, your dolphin plank. You can have your hands apart, flat on your mat. You can interlace your fingers. If you interlace your fingers, just watch out for clenching with your fingers so your knuckles turn white. Let there be a little bit of softness there. Belly draws in up, heels press back. Set your gaze or close your eyes, and just a couple of breaths here. One breath at a time. Notice what comes up for you in your head. Right, that conversation about how long are we going to be here? I mean, maybe it doesn't happen in this pose. It might happen in another pose. Usually it's the challenging poses. And I guess all the poses are challenging. But what is it for you? What's challenging for you? And can you simply meet the challenge with breath? Take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. From here, hands under your shoulders, walk yourself back up to your high push-up, press back to your downward facing dog, or come into your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a big breath out. Take another full inhale here. And as you exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Come up, left heel is lifted. Set your right foot, take a big breath in, airplane dekasana. Lift off, sweep your hands back. Take your time with this. Right, you can lengthen, really straighten through that right leg. But do that one breath at a time, little by little. You can lift your left leg a lot, lift your chest a lot, but same thing. One breath at a time, little by little. Now, steady press through your left foot. Come on up and into your eagle. Your left leg wraps up and over. Your left arm wraps under. Your drishti will shift. Take your time with that. You can work with a different arm variation. As you wrap your legs, your left foot may find the double wrap. Maybe it dangles or touches down. Left hip, left shoulder back, strong core. Start to tip forward. Elbows towards knees. Keep a little lift to your chest, to your heart. Check in with your breath. Steady breath here for 3, 2. Unwrap back to your airplane dekasana. Right, extending again, lifting. Right, opening up. Take a big breath in here. Lightly drop back to your crescent lunge. Big breath in, exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Now left foot steps forward, warrior 1, rise up and open out, warrior 2. Set both feet, soften your toes, soften your face and your jaw. Feel if you can, soften the hold you have on the other stuff going on. And then funny enough, you soften that in your mind and your focus becomes stronger. You're strengthening your mind. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Take a really big inhale here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Rise up, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps again, crescent lunge. Come up, little bit of space right to left between your feet for stability. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big breath in, twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Check in with your back foot, your back leg. You can really lift the back knee to engage and integrate the back leg, or you can bring the back knee down, right, for support to integrate and use that back leg. Feel what works best for you. Hands can stay together or they can open up. A couple of deep breaths. One breath at a time. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. And as you come into the twist, still stay connected through your back leg. Really use your back leg. Let the crown of your head extend forward. Now, if your left hand is on the outside of the right foot, set your left hand under your left shoulder and step your right foot back, side plank, Vastisthasana. You can drop the bottom knee. The transition, again, it might be plank to side plank. You can lift the top foot, take a tree on its side, lift out of your bottom shoulder. Take a big breath in here. Right hand, right foot come down. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg. And your right arm up to the sky. Check in. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. So all the movement. And then the stillness. The balance that's built into this practice to help us come back into balance. You can keep your top arm up, you can extend it forward, you can work with your half bind or your full bind. Might be different than the other side. Notice if you are stuck on making it something that it isn't. Feel that you are here. That you can take this one breath at a time, opening your body, your heart, your mind, strengthening your body, your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Toes pivot towards the side once more, feet parallel or pigeon-toed. I love the shoulder rinse. So interlace your fingers, and if you want to work with a different variation, you can. Really lift up, maybe even drop your head back. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, start to fold forward. If you're working with a different hand variation, right, you can bring your hands to your mat, maybe stick in a tripod or a crow. A couple of good deep breaths, one breath at a time. Let your head drop. Come a little bit forward to the balls of your feet. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, bring your hands down, hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot back around towards the front edge of your mat. Coming into your runner's lunge, plant your hands. Right foot steps back. High push-up, pause here. Down to your forearms. Again, you guessed it. Forearm plank. Knees lifted. You can drop your knees for a little more support. You're still strengthening through your core. Lift out of your shoulders. Lift your right foot. Tap it out to the right. And then bring it back to center. Tap right and center. Tap right and center. Tap right and center. Pause. Lift your left foot. Take your left foot out to the left. Tap it down. Center. Tap left. Center. Tap left. Center. One more. Tap left. Center. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Come onto your belly. Forehead or chin to your mat. Arms and hands alongside you. Spin your palms down so you have your airplane arms. On your inhale, come on up. Lift up, lengthen and lift. And you can look forward, but that's not what's lifting you. Your neck isn't lifting you. It's your core, it's your low back, right? Legs, arms. Right, so soften where you can your neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and then come on down. You can spin your palms up, maybe bring one cheek to your mat, or keep your gaze down. Take a big breath in, and then a breath out. Bring your forehead and chin back to your mat. You can stick with that arm variation, airplane arms, or interlace your fingers at your low back. On your inhale, lengthen and lift up. So not just lifting, but lengthening and lifting. Feet can be apart or together, shoulders roll back. Draw your low belly and up. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Palms can spin up, opposite cheek to your mat. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And from here, just flip over onto your back. And set up for your bridge or your wheel. Feet flat and straight, about hips width distance. Take a breath in. And come on up. Set up for your bridge. Any variation, arms and hands can be alongside. You can interlace your fingers under your low back. You can use a block under your hips if you have one handy. If you want to come up for your wheel, you can come up for your wheel, your back bend, and maybe it's just that you play around with it. Maybe you set your hands, or you simply set your intention. Whatever variation you're in, whatever your intention, let part of it be to be right here, right now. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. One more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Soles of your feet together, knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And from here, draw your knees to your chest, give them a squeeze. Come on to your happy baby. Long spine, big bend to your knees, maybe a little bit of movement. Draw your knees back to your chest. Set your right foot flat on your mat. Left foot across your right leg for your half pigeon variation. And you can keep the right foot flat, or you can lift your right leg and use your hands catching the back of the right thigh or the front of the right shin, using your hands to draw your legs in. If you want to set up your traditional half pigeon, you can do that here. 30 minutes. I don't like to rush it, but I never have the time to get in everything that I want. And so we'll take a short half pigeon. And we'll still take our time. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. But if you are looking for a longer practice where you have time to get a little more in, check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. I teach there all the days that I'm not here. And we have 60-minute classes, power flow classes, and more gentle classes as well. Go ahead and release your hands, your legs, and give your knees a squeeze. And set it up on the other side. Left foot flat, right foot comes across your left leg. Keep the left foot on your mat, or lift that left leg and use your hands to draw in. You can also check out my Patreon. I have full-length classes there, and membership starts at as low as $5 a month. For right now, we are here, and we still have a little bit of time. And let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. We have just the right amount of time. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. We have just the right amount of time because we are right here, right now. We don't have to rush. We can enjoy this. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Release your hands, your legs, giving these a squeeze, and set up for your Shavasana. You can stick in a twist if you like, whatever adjustments, last minute poses that you need. And as you come into Shavasana, you can take your legs out or up, maybe back to Supta Baddha Konasana. These last few moments of our practice, absolutely don't rush it. It's intentional. A few moments to integrate everything that you've just done. So when you step off your mat, you're in balance, you're in your strength and power, you can enjoy whatever comes your way. Together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Wiggle your fingers and toes, just bring some gentle movement to your body. And draw your knees to your chest. You can roll to one side and make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart, set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Hardest part of the practice for me is coming out of Shavasana. Maybe not the hardest, but the most challenging. Hands at your heart. Together, let's take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this practice. I feel better, and I hope you do too. If you enjoyed the practice, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And subscribe. Most important, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you on your mat.